Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Dear our STEM education lecturer, Mrs. Dr. Yudiska Mariasari MPD, and all my friends Mathematics Education 2023A who are watching these videos right now. So we are from Team 5 STEM Education. With us, I'm Olinda Maharani Akila Putri with student number 230301741121.
I'm Khairunisa Kasipidiananda with student number 230301744036.
And I'm Muhammad Refal Aridi Prayogo with student number 23030174200.
So, in this video, we will present and discuss about our STEM project ideas in saving water technology in making an automatic aerator, water faucet technology, and its learning assessment, informative and summative.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Let's go.
Okay, so this is our project STEM. The idea is water saving technology innovation, making automatic aerator water faucet technology from junior high school in 7th grade. This is lesson plan was prepared by schools is junior high school, and then this is our team 5 STEM education, and then this is our lecture, and then about the lesson. The project is making automatic aerator water faucet technology, and for main subject is mathematics and engineering. And then learning model is project-based learning with engineering design process syntax. And then this approach is solution-centric plus engineering design process. And then this is our STEM integrated learning. For science, understand the concept of fluid and liquid pressure, and then for technology, using software in designing the circuit flow on automatic faucets. For engineering, determine a sturdy automatic faucet design draft that is suitable for installation in the school area. And then for mathematics, utilize the concept of volume, discharge, and time in the flow of water in automatic faucets. And then this is our target SDGs. For the first, SDG 6 is clean water and sanitation, and then SDG 7 affordable and clean energy, and then for the last one is SDGs number 12 responsible consumption and production. And then this is our learning objective. For mathematics, calculating water discharge from the volume and time of water flow. And then for engineering, design and build an automatic faucet prototype using an infrared sensor to detect the presence of a hand sensor so that it can release water when a hand approaches. And then this is our learning stage with the framework of STEM. Learning step for the first one is identifying the problem. For science, examine the cause of water wastage in its impact on the environment. And then for technology, seek information on the use of sensor and automatic system in faucets. For engineering, analyze various exciting automatic faucet design. And then for mathematics is determine the average water was per day on a typical faucet. And then learning step number 2 is devise a design to answer the problem. For science, understand the working principle of fluid pressure and infrared sensor. And then for technology, design a sensor circuit with simulation software. And then for engineering, make blueprints or physical design of automatic faucet according to user needs. And then for mathematics, calculate the estimated water discharge required to be efficient and economical. And then learning step is making the product. For science, apply fluid concept in water flow system on prototypes. And then for technology, assemble the sensor and program the automatic system on the faucet. And then for engineering, assemble the physical component of the faucet and integrate them with the sensor system. And then for mathematics is compile data on the time and volume of water produced by the prototype. And then learning step number 4 is conduct product trials and evaluation. For science, observe the fluid flow when the sensor is active and analyze the effectiveness of the sensor. And then for technology is test the speed of the sensor response to hand movement. And then for engineering, assemble the physical component of the faucet and integrate them with the sensor system. For mathematics, comparing the water discharge of automatic faucet with conventional faucet. And then learning step number 5 is revising the product. For science, adjust the flow mechanism based on fluid observation result. For technology, correct the sensitivity of the sensor if it is less responsive. And then for engineering, improve the design structure to be more economical and material efficient. And then for mathematics is analyze the water and time efficiency on the received version compared to the initial prototype. And then for learning step For the last is summarize and communicate. For science, adjust the flow mechanism based on field observation result. From technology, compile a digital report on the use of technology in the project. For engineering, create a poster or slide showcasing the engineering process and product functionality. And then from the last one is mathematics, present a comparison graph of water discharge and volume of water saved. And then this is learning activities for meeting 1, problem identification and project planning. Activity 1, introduction. For EDP syntax is ask, and then activity 2, determine the fundamental question. For EDP syntax is research, and then activity 3, planning a project. For EDP syntax is imagine and plan, and then activity 4 is planning a schedule. For EDP syntax is create and test, and then activity 5 is conclusion. In EDP syntax is improve. And then this is our meeting 2 learning activities. For meeting 2 is project implementation and evaluation. In activity 1 is introduction. For EDP syntax is ask, and then activity 2 monitoring students and progress of the project. In EDP syntax is research, and then activity 3 testing the prototype. In EDP syntax is imagine and plan. And then activity 4, evaluating the experience. In EDP syntax is create and test. And then activity 5 is conclusion. In EDP syntax is improve. Okay, this is our engineering design process. For the first one is ask, inquire about user problem and needs, and then research, collecting information and inspiring solution, and then imagine possible solution, and then plan, make a design and work steps, and then create, build prototypes according to plan, and then testing the performance of the tools that have been made, and then improve, reserve and improve the design based on the pilot test result.
Okay, so this is our STEM project formative assessment sheet. And this is the rubric of STEM project of formative assessment. Each phase. Phase 1, identify the needs and constraints for the STEM. Science is assessment aspect, understanding the concept of fluids and liquid pressure. For technology, utilizing the internet to search for information. For the engineering, infrared sensor identification. And for the mathematics is understanding the concept of volume, flow rate, and time. For phase 2, investigate the problem. For the STEM aspect, for science, the assessment, application of Bernoulli's law in water flow. For technology, use of simple circuit design software. For engineering, is the selection of tools and materials for making automatic taps. And for the mathematics, is calculation of estimated discharge and volume of water coming out. Phase 3, develop possible solution. In STEM, science, analyze of water flow on various faucet designs, technology, selection of effective sensor and electrical system, engineering, making a sketch of an automatic faucet design, and mathematics, application of mathematical logic in automation systems. Phase 4, select a promising solution. Same, science, technology, and engineering. Science, evaluation of scientific concept in selected solutions. Technology, determining the best technology for the solution. Engineering, preparation of final design of the solution. And for the mathematics, calculation of water use efficiency. Phase 5, build a prototype. For the STEM, science, assessment aspect, implementation of physics concept in prototypes. Technology, in integration in prototypes. For engineering, prototype construction quality, and mathematics, accuracy of measurement and calculation. Phase 6, evaluate the prototype. Science, physical performance, evaluation of prototype. Technology, evaluation of sensor effectiveness. Engineering, evaluation of prototype mechanical structure. For mathematics, evaluation of actual water discharge calculations. And in the last phase, redesign as needed. For the science, improvements based on the scientific analysis, technology in system improvement, engineering construction, design revision, and for mathematics, correction and improvement of calculation. And all the maximum scores are 5. And this is our STEM project observation sheet. We use observation checklist that the indicators. The first one, students have prepared all the necessary tools and materials. Students are able to explain the function of the selected tools. Students have created a sketch of an automatic tap design. Students use trace scores of information from the internet. Students demonstrate an understanding of the concept of fluid and pressure. Students make mathematical estimates of water discharge and students select the appropriate sensor systems. And that's all our formative assessment.
Okay, so now this is our STEM project summative assessment sheet. Here we have two types of summative assessment. First is student worksheet and second is daily test. So in student worksheet, they do in two times. The first is individual worksheet and also group worksheet. In individual worksheet, they identification the problem from the picture given, and also they shall be answer all of the question there. And in group worksheet, first they should do is design and problem solving from the problem in the point A. And here they should be write the tools and materials that they will be used, and also making a flow chart to regarding design, and then making product, trial and evaluation, and the revision also, and describe the details of the revision. And here they should be include the photos that they take. And the last is summarize and communicate. Okay, after that, they do a daily test. This daily test is used to make sure that the students is understand or not about the product or about the project that they do. There's multiple choice, short answer question, and last is easy question. So here is the answer key of the daily test. The first until 4 is multiple choice, and then the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, it has their own score. A full score, they will be get the maximum. So this is the rubric. Multiple choice, if they correct, they get 5 points, and if wrong, 0 points. Also, number 5, 6, and 7 is short, easy, with the aspect, automatic process component and function. Score 0 until 10. 6 is explanation of how sensors work. 7, calculate electrical energy. And the last is easy, description. Number 8, 9, 10. And in 8, the aspect is automate system workflow. 9, eco-friendly faucet arguments, and 10, problem analysis and solution.
Okay, I think that's all from us. We're so sorry if there are a lot of mistakes because we're still learning too. Thank you for Mrs. Dr. Yuriska Meliasari MPD as our STEM education lecturer and all my friends who are watching this video. Lastly, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.